Hey friends, it's Alison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Alison. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, which is a suburb of Vancouver in British Columbia. So welcome. I'm just going to make sure that I am broadcasting so you guys can hear and see me. So it says I'm live on YouTube, so that's good. Let's just make sure. Hi, Keisha, how are you? Well, good, I'm working. What do you know? Everything's working. Okay. All righty. I think we're good. Just going to bring this up on my other monitor so that I can see you guys commenting, hopefully. You should see my little setup. It's crazy. Here, and then I've got another monitor here, and then I've got my iPad, so hopefully I can catch the comments as they come in. Good. Oh, hi, Jen. How are you? All right, you guys. Gosh, you hopped on quickly. Yay. Okay. I'm going to just give it a second. We're going to be making our last, maybe not my last card, but my last card in preparation for the class that Ange and I are doing on By the Bay Sweet Collection. So this is like a marketing card, I guess. You are always my helper, Keisha. Thank you. I really appreciate when you pop on and help me. Hi, Carol from Connecticut. How are you today? I'm just going to put some stuff over here. We've got everybody. Oh my gosh, everyone's popping on time here. This is great. So yeah, we're going to be dealing with the fantastic By the Bay. Love By the Bay. Just put some, let me put that over there so you can see it. Well, we're just waiting for a few more folks to come on. There we go. So By the Bay is on page 22 of the January to April mini catalog. So if you've got your catalog, you can have a look over there. I love this suite. It was, I think, one of the first ones that Ange and I decided that we would use in our classes, our monthly classes. Gosh. Oh. So what we do is we kind of look through the catalog and decide what we're going to be doing. So hi, Carol. Oh, I'm so glad you joined live today from Osoyoos. Yay. Okay, well, let's get started, you guys, because a lot of you are here. So let's do that. Here we go. So we're going to use By the Bay. I have been busy cutting for the class today. I think Ange was cutting yesterday, so we can get them out in the mail. The class is on March the 5th. We're going to be making 4 cards, and we are going to be using these fantastic products. Let me show you. You're going to get half a roll of the Balmy Blue and Basic White ribbon, this variegated ribbon. You're going to get half, so that's 5 yards. You're going to get a full package of the flat adhesive back pearls. You're going to get 24 sheets, so half a pack of the Designer Series paper, which is really stunning. You'll love it. Lots of the pieces have either gold embossed or clear embossed. It's gorgeous. So you're going to get double what I just showed you. If you purchase the bundle, which I noticed is on low inventory right now, the bundle, the By the Bay, Seaside Bay. So this Seaside Bay stamps and dies. If you buy those through us, we're going to increase your goodie bag to a full pack of the DSP, a full roll of the ribbon. Okay, so you can get the PDF. You're going to join us live on March the 4th in a Facebook group, and we're going to craft along together. If you can't come live, that's fine. You can watch later. So that's kind of what you're getting. Anybody else joining us? Don't see anybody else. Okay, so let's get started. So I am going to start with a piece of crumb cake. Hi, Ellie. Crumb cake, 8.5 by 5.5. So let's give that a nice score at 4 1/4 to create that card front. What else have I got? Oh, I've got a piece of Basic White. This is going to be for my inside. I think I will stamp that first. I'm going to grab some crumb cake, and I'm going to be using this image here, which is the shells that are in the sand and then this extra little sand. And I'm going to just go along the bottom. my sister Ellie, who's on this call, she loves, you know how some people can't have a naked envelope? My sister loves to make sure that she doesn't have empty space inside. She likes to have a piece of paper on the inside of her cards. So that's in celebration of my sister Ellie. Okay, I've taken this piece of, oh, sniffing, sorry guys. Taking this piece of the designer series paper. I have cut this 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and I want to stamp this little kind of scrap strip of crumb cake. So just like we did on the inside, let's do that. So I'm just going to stamp across like this. And we're going to add some extra sand. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to fussy cut this with a pair of snips. And I'm just cutting this so it kind of looks like, I didn't want it straight across. I'm just really just fussy cutting it just like that. Nothing fancy. Okay. There we go. And I think what I can do, I'm just going to check my real card. Oh yeah, we can go ahead and glue that down. So let's glue that down. So we're creating kind of a little beach scene. Okay, like that. Okay, that's what we've got so far. I'm going to put a saying up here. And a lot of the designer series paper in the pack has gold accents. So we're going to gold emboss this. So let's grab our embossing buddy, give that a swipe, get our Versamark. And we're going to use the word thank you for everything. Like I've said to you guys before, I make a lot of thank you cards. It's cards that I send to my customers or my team members. And so I like to have a lot of them on hand. So when I'm doing a live like we are today, it just makes sense for me to use a thank you sentiment if I can. There we go. So just applying that gold emboss powder. And then put that lid on because there's nothing sadder than embossing powder going everywhere. Where is my heat tool? There it is. Anybody else jumped on? Nope. Just got the gang that were here. Okay. So just heat set that. I love fonts that have the script included, like a double font. I don't know about you guys, but I really like that in a font. You can see. Thank you for everything. Now let's cut some dies out. I've got, this is just a scrap piece of paper. This is the other side of that paper, which is the kind of school of fish there. I've got my reeds, I guess that's what you call them, or grass. And I just want to cut out a few of those. So let's do that. Oh, I was looking for something else. Got it. So let's just run that through. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? So we've got our beautiful boho blue little mini stamp cut and emboss machine that you can select as one of your items if you join Stampin' Up! By the end of February. I love this little machine that just sits on our desks. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that in, run that through. Now I notice that my StreamYard sometimes gets, like, StreamYard is the streaming service that I use when we're going live. And I've noticed a couple of times in the last couple of months, it has, I don't know if it's been because I've been running through a die and my table has shake up a bit and then it just pops me out. So hopefully that won't happen. Okay. So I'm just cutting, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them here. I also had cut some ahead of time, so I wanted quite a few of those. So I'm going to carefully run that through. Okay. So I really like the way this came out. I'll show you in a sec here. how we've got the, see, it's just picked up those gold from the designer series paper. So you might not think of doing that, you know, cutting it out of DSP, but I think last week I made a card, maybe on Sunday, I made a card with the Dainty Delight, and we cut the flowers heads out of the DSP. So that's the one side, and then the other side. Okay, like that. Then I've got a piece of gold foil, and I'm going to cut out some of these clamshells. So let's do that. Because again, we're just pulling out, oh, I thought somebody else came on. We're just pulling out those gold accents, right? Just helping the gold elements in these designer series paper just pop. Okay, and throwing my stuff all over. Then we're going to do one more cut, but I have to do a stamp first. So let's grab basic white, and I'm going to stamp the oyster. Is it an oyster? I think so. I'm going to use Sahara sand. Oop, so let's do that. Is that pretty? I'm going to show you. Look at the detail in that shell. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Hi, Donna. How are you? Just saw you pop on my other screen. Nice to see ya. You're done with your physio already? Oh, that's awesome. Good. I'm glad you could join me today. So now I'm going to use the light petal pink, and I'm just going to add a little bit of color to the inside, kind of the white areas of the shell, just because I didn't want it to be just, there we go, plain. So that's Sahara sand with the light petal pink, and you get a really nice look there. Then I love when you got a matching die, right? Matching dies. Okay. You know me with my weird eyes. I'm just going to tape that in place. And then we'll bring back our fabulous boho blue. And got our plate. Clear plate. There we go. All right. Okay, so we've got all our die cuts done. I want to do, well, I wanted to do one more, but I can't use my mini machine for it. You'll see why in a sec. So this paper, I love this paper. Look at this gorgeous gold embossed shells. Aren't they gorgeous? Love that. So I want to use that, and I want to use one of the rectangle, stitched rectangle dies. Now, if you don't have these dies, these are really fabulous. Look how many you get. Just open it up. Ooh, they all fell off. Okay, so you got, I don't even know. I can look it up in a minute. But look at all of these dies. Aren't they great? All together, there are 13. If you're ever not sure how many dies are in a set, just turn over and you'll see the number here. So 13. So if you ever think you're missing something, I'm going to create a little frame. So this piece of paper is cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, just going to anchor that in place. Now I have to use my big machine, so I'm going to come over here. Look, here I am. So I'm over here. I'm just going to cut it with my larger or regular size, I guess, Stamp and Cut and Emboss, because the paper is too wide to go through my little mini. So sometimes you do have to have the larger one. Okay, so here we go. So make sure that you save the inside of your frame for another project, because I want to just use this frame. Okay, so let's bring in that piece that we had started to decorate. This is going to go on the outside like that. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead actually and glue this on. So let's just put some glue around the outside here. Okay. And I'm just going to line it up. I think I'm going to do it like that. Okay, there we go. I've probably got a little bit of glue where I don't want it on the back. Oh, no, not too bad. Okay, so that's the start. Then remember we cut out those grass. So let's bring in some of those. I love the one with the gold on it. But we also kind of want to have some that just have the green. So let's put a tall one. Anybody got anything to say? You're all very quiet today. Okay, let's put that up. It's got those reeds just coming from the sand there. No, no one is. Oh, hi, Mo. You made it. Yay. Glad you're here. Hope your eye is good. My sister had her cataracts done. She's just so happy because now she can see. Got bionic eyes now, I guess. Okay, so we're just building kind of a little beachy scene here. Beachy, there we go. And I think I'll do a couple more. There we go. So I don't know how many of these we'll actually see, but we'll do a few. Next up, let's grab our little oyster that we did. Now I'm going to put Stampin' Dimensionals only on the bottom of my shell. I'm going to let the top of my shell just be kind of free floating, and I'm just kind of bending it a bit. So we're going to have it like that. And then we've got these beautiful gold accents that we love. Let's bring those in. And I think I might need a small little Stampin' Dimensional, a little mini, because these guys are kind of mini. Whoop. You can always cut. If you don't have the mini dimensionals, that's okay. Just take a regular size one and cut it up. That works too. And just for balance, let's put one more over here. Oh, jeepers. Stuck to me. Let's do that. Sort of sticking in the sand there. Okay, let's put this on the front of our card. Now we could use dimensionals, but because I cut the frame to be the exact size of my card front, so 5.5 by 4.25, I don't want to chance that. I'm just going to stick it right on the front here, lining up all the edges. So it's taking up the entire front of my card. Okay. And then let's put the inside in because, you know, we did that earlier. We actually stamped an inside of the card in honor of my sister Ellie, who always likes to put stuff in the inside. So you have a place to write, and she's right. And then the last thing we're going to add to this is one of our, where are our little pearls? Here they are, or I call them pearls. They do look like mother of pearl, don't they? Flat adhesive backed pearls. Okay, let's just stick that little pearl inside our oyster. Go. Oh, hi, Jen. Thanks, Jan. There we go. So that's using up some of those beautiful gold accents and then just bringing out the accents. And of course, the clam shell is highlighted in the actual paper, that part of the shell. So really pretty. So that's that card. Let me show you some other cards. Now, this one is not using By the Bay. However, we're talking about gold accents. And this one here is using the designer series paper. So that same paper that we just used, only I use the other side. This is using the School of Fish side. And instead of using By the Bay, it's using the turtle stamp set. And again, lots of gold added, right? Bring out the gold in the paper. And then you've seen these ones, but we'll show them again in case somebody's new. So here's another By the Bay. We made this together a while ago, and we'll use that embossing folder, right? The Seashell 3D embossing folder. Can you see that? Love that. And then this was one that I made, oh gosh, last month, I think. Okay. And this one here. And this is a simple one, but I like it. And again, we've got that gold running through. And then that's more of that designer series paper with that hint. It's almost like, this one's almost like a pewter color. And then lastly, I always have to show this one. This is a mock, what are they, no, faux step card. And this is just the paper. That bird is cut from the paper. I don't know if you can see this, but the under piece, the piece that's in the middle here, has been embossed with the Seashore or Seashells 3D embossing folder. So you can emboss designer series paper just to give it more dimension. So just some ideas. So there's our little card for today. Okay, let me bring it down a titch so you can see it. Or I'll hold it up a bit. You can see the nice gold. Pretty. Love the way the gold shimmers. Okay, so back over here to see you guys. Now, reminder. Thanks, Carol. Yeah, just the gold. Just a little bit of gold foil just to bring out, because it's so much nicer than if I'd stamped it like in crumb cake or something, right? I like the pop. So this is your last call for registering for the By the Bay class. It's got 4 cards, and they really are beautiful cards. It's in gold, hint, hint. And I have one kit left. So if you want it, you need to register soon. The links will be on this video when I stop talking and save it. Any other questions, you guys? Don't forget that celebration is ticking. Time is ticking. If you like something, you should get it. Remember, we've got the brochure. Here it is. We've got all of the products that you can get. And in February, there was a bunch of products added. This one here, the $120 offering, is the Eden's Garden Bundle. So when you spend $120, you can get this bundle, which is valued at $80. Now that's before taxes and shipping, so it's even more, for free. So that's the best deal if you ask me. Just my opinion. I do love this Enjoy the Journey 12 by 12 paper though. Also gorgeous. Okay, so don't delay or you'll be disappointed. They will be arriving, Donna, so I will be contacting you. They're supposed to be in the box that's coming tomorrow. So I will get your order to you this weekend. Yay. Okay. Oh, hi, Sarah. You popped on. Yay. I don't know if you missed the card, but please go back and watch. And I'm excited for you. You're going to be at the class on March the 4th. So that'll be fun. I'm getting out the kits tomorrow. So that'd be fun. Anything else, you guys? Oh, thanks, you guys. They're pretty cards. It's hard to not make a good card. Yay, Donna, yeah. So we'll connect and I'll drop those off to you. Sunday I can't do, Donna, so best if I did it on Saturday. So you can privately message me and just tell me what time of day would be good to pop your order in. Okay. All right, you guys. Nice to see you. As always, I really appreciate you taking time out to stamp and craft along with me. And whether it be live or on replay, please leave a message if you're watching replay. I do see them. And I'll see you again for my next live on Sunday at 10 a.m. So until then, I hope you have a very creative day. Thanks so much and happy stamping.